And welcome back to A Closer Look. My guest here is Maggie Bishop, and she is the Executive Director of Believe in Bristol. And again, glad to have you here. We were talking, when we finished the last segment, a little bit about the Push Film Festival.
Yes.
So let's talk about that and what that entails and involves.
Push is one of my favorite events, so I'm glad that you asked.
All right.
Well, it's a newer event for Bristol. It's one that we're really excited about with Believe in Bristol. It is the third year for Push Film Festival. It started with a little bit of seed money given anonymously from a community member in Bristol. And they wanted it to go towards an arts-based event or service that was not country music related, because they felt we were already covered as far as our country music roots, and then not public art, because we've got a really good art in public places that puts new installations in every year. So those two were pretty covered. Wanted something new, and after lots and lots of steering committee meetings, it came up, what about a film festival? And then after those discussions, it kind of unloaded all of the cinematic history that we have in Bristol. First and foremost is the Paramount Center for the Arts. People just think it's named the Paramount because it's a very cinematic type name, and why not throw it on the big marquee? But it was actually a legitimate Paramount Studios picture house back in the day. And it's one of only 5 that are currently still in use in the country. So it's a gem that we have, and to be able to show it off in a film festival was something that really excited people. Learned about the first film that was ever shown in Bristol was at the old Harlan Opera House on Front Street, which is no longer there. It's the street right across from the Bristol train station. And so, you know, all of this knowledge really unfolded, and in 3 months' time, they threw together a film festival, and unknowingly, it made money, which is even crazier. But the really cool thing about that is the real kickoff, no pun intended, was that they did a Kickstarter campaign before going full throttle with this event, because I wanted to make sure that if they did this event, it was something that the community wanted them to do. And sure enough, they matched that seed money, which is why the film festival made its way into Bristol. And then last year we had a really amazing festival as well. We had 50 filmmakers come in for the festival. We had one of the Farrelly brothers, who are known for Dumb and Dumber, and there's something about Mary, those really goofy films. One of the Farrelly brothers, Bobby Farrelly, came and did a talk with our filmmakers and did an opening reception and meet and greet with everyone that we had there. We also premiered a film that was filmed in Bristol the summer before. Believe was a Christmas movie. So we had people, we packed the Paramount for the Believe premiere. It was pretty amazing, the people that came out for last year's festival. So we are doing it again this year. It is October. It's October 20th through the 22nd this year.
Awesome.
We show films at the Paramount. We show films at Birthplace of Country Music Museum, their performance theater. We also utilize the Bristol Public Library for different workshops and youth events that we have scheduled throughout the weekend. It is a very, I think, off-the-wall idea as far as Bristol goes, but once we start to explain the cinematic history that we have and the talent that we have in our region, the people that submit to our festival, it's an international film festival, which is pretty wonderful, but we get a lot of regional submissions, and the talent that we have here is just unbelievable.
And I guess it gives us really that chance to showcase our local talent to some of these big film
Absolutely.
guys.
Yep. We have high schoolers submit to our festival, and then we have people who are already shopping for distribution for their films to our festival. So the range is really amazing, and you know, it's opened our eyes, that's for sure. Now
you're drawing in people probably internationally even coming over here to be a part of this.
Yes, for our first film festival, we had someone from Australia come all the way over for our little first year Bristol Push Film Festival, which is pretty amazing. But.
Well, hopefully we'll get ourselves on the map and we'll have a lot more.
I know.
And it's things like that is really great, because you get that opportunity, like we said, to not only showcase Bristol, Tennessee, but to showcase Bristol, Virginia as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, we work tirelessly to make sure that we are showcasing both sides of our Bristol community. Studies have shown in the past that, and this is one of the big things for National Trust for Historic Preservation when they came up with the Main Street approach, was the fact of the matter is a healthy and vibrant downtown makes a healthy and vibrant community as a whole. And the reason for that is because they are the community hub that brings everyone together. So whether that's for an event going on downtown or, you know, anything of that nature, right, it's bringing people together, which is what we're all about.
Absolutely. What is the A&E district, the Arts, I guess, and Entertainment
Arts
District?
and Entertainment District. In 2011, Bristol, Virginia City Council designated downtown as an Arts and Entertainment District. Part of the reasoning behind that is because we have over 50 artisans that have their work on display and or for sale within our 10 blocks of downtown. We also have art in public places, art installations, and as well as all of our arts organizations. We have Bristol Ballet, we have Theater Bristol, and we have Paramount Center for the Arts, all within one block of each other. So it was really a way to cultivate the creativity that we have downtown, kind of educate the public as far as what that means to be Arts and Entertainment District. So we do various different events like Art Divine. We kind of try and showcase different art mediums that are still classified art, but if it's not a painting on the wall, people sometimes tend to not see it as art.
Right.
So we try and, you know, bridge people across what their norms are. So we do Art Divine, we do a student art gallery, which is one of my favorite things. We use a vacant building, a vacant storefront, and we rotate monthly student artwork in Bristol. The elementary and middle schools rotate out on a monthly basis different artwork, which is pretty awesome to see the little ones' artwork up there. My favorite, they did a little sushi artwork, and it made me hungry the whole time I was hiking up the display. It was
Isn't
awesome.
that the way it always is?
It was awesome.
Yeah. Now, you talk about, we were talking about food and eating places, but you've just got literally a plethora of different food groups all the way up and down that street that
really
people
do.
can get a chance to try. I mean,
Yeah.
that they don't know about maybe.
There's a little bit for everyone, that's for sure. And there's even some restaurants that have a little bit for everyone. There's, you know, some that are really affordable, and there's some that are, you know, special event or special occasion evenings. We also have all different times that people are open. You can't, you know, miss Blackbird Bakery, our 24-hour bakery that is just a hop, skip, and a jump away from my office and very dangerous.
Right.
And then we also have, you know, classic staples like Burger Bar that, you know, is the last known place that Hank Williams was seen alive. He did not eat that day. But, you know, we've got 620 State, we've got Cootie Brown's, Machiavelli's. I'm not going to name all of them because I'm going to miss them and someone's going to get mad at me. But no, but it's, I never miss a lunch and I never miss a dinner in downtown Bristol. That's for sure.
Absolutely. And I guess people don't really know, there's so much heritage in Bristol.
There is.
You know, you've got, like you said, the birthplace of country music, and there's heritage that kind of falls around there, but there's all kinds of things that people don't really know about.
Well, and our location is so perfect because for so long we were just a stop on the road for people traveling.
Right.
And, you know, with our country music heritage, it has now become a destination for Bristol, and having the Bristol Motor Speedway there as well.
Right.
We are an event-driven community, which sometimes, of course, annoys our merchants on State Street because it's like, oh, we're closing the streets again. And it's like, yes, we are. I'm so sorry. But, you know, we are an event-driven community, and it's those types of events and that type of those types of heritage, and people wanting to learn about that heritage that make us successful.
Now, people would ask, where do you get your funding? How does that come about?
Lots and lots of fundraising. We have received funding from both cities in the past. That has made a slight change this year. So we have a lot of fundraising. We have different fundraisers, event fundraisers throughout the year. So we've done a downtown showcase in the past where we've kind of highlighted everything that downtown has to offer. We do a loft tour, which is actually coming up this fall, September 9th. which is also always really cool. That's one of our design committee's biggest projects of the year, because people get very narrow-minded as they're walking down the street. They just see the storefronts and they don't look up, and they see that there's a whole residential neighborhood just right there. So different fundraisers like those are what keep our doors open and our wheels turning. And
those fundraisers, you need volunteers to get out there and help do that. Right?
Yep, it's a full cycle. I need lots of people to then bring lots of money in so that we can keep these awesome things going.
So what would you say you're most proud of?
Ooh, most proud of, I think I'm really proud of the Push Film Festival. It was one of my first projects that I came on with when I first joined Believe in Bristol about 2.5 years ago. So it's got a special place in my heart. I'm really proud of our committee members and the work that they put in for this one weekend a year. They make my job easy too, as far as the film festival goes. They don't make me go to all of the meetings. They actually take notes, and they're amazing. And so I'm most proud of Push Film Festival.
So for folks that haven't been to the downtown Bristol area in a while, what's the message to those folks, and for the ones that have been?
The message to the folks that haven't been is, where have you been? Get over here.
Exactly.
Well, I think the awesome thing about downtown Bristol, for those who have been there recently and haven't been in a while, is it'll always surprise you, and both I think in a good way for both situations. So surprise you in the fact that, oh, this didn't look like this the last time I was here, and surprise you to be of, this is where I live, this is my home. I love downtown Bristol. You know, it's
Absolutely.
Everyone, there's something for everyone.
So there you have it. Go by and see Bristol and check out all the fine things that has changed, I'm sure, since you've been there. Maggie Bishop, my guest here on A Closer Look. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for
Learned a
having me.
lot about Bristol, and go by, check it out, and eat at the fine restaurants downtown.